Today, we're going to talk about the worksharp knife sharpener system. This is the Precision Adjust Elite Knife Sharpener. Seems to be a pretty neat looking system. We're going to look at it and you're going to follow along as I open this thing up and try to figure out how to use it. And well, you're going to see for yourself how hard it is to fool with. Y'all hang in there and we're going to take a look at this thing. Before we get too far into the video, I want to let y'all know that we'll be giving away this socket set once we hit 3,000 subscribers. That's right, 3,000 subscribers. As soon as we hit that number, I'll make a video about it and I'll tell you how to enter into this. But right now, understand you'll have to be subscribed. Check it out. It's a very nice set. Don't miss out. Before we open this box, let's go over a few little points on it. So it's the worksharp. Here's your model number. It's the WSB-CHPAG-ELT. It's the Precision Adjust Elite Knife Sharpener. Has a 3-year warranty and it is $119.95 as of right now on Amazon. That price may change by the time this video even uploads, much less when you click on it. But there's going to be a link in the description. Without further ado, let's take this thing and open it up. Adult-proof packaging. And it comes in a very nice case. So I'm going to keep the box right here so I can sort of read off some of the components of this. We're going to open it up. I'm going to show it to you. Okay. Unbuckle it here. See how it comes in the case. It's packaged pretty nice. This is all cardboard, all of this. So, but you're going to want to keep it to be able to keep everything stored nice. Looks like the base. I'm not sure what this is going to be called. So number one, okay, so this is the sharpening chassis. This is the V-block clamp. And let's see, this was the sharpening base. And you're gonna have an angle adjustment knob right here. Next, we're gonna pull out the rocks or the stones or whatever. So they are held in place by this little, I don't know, holder, what have you. There's 3 rods, and each of those rods come with different sharpening stones, except for one of them. So one of them, you've got your leather strop, and let's see, and it's got a small ceramic on one end. This next one, it is, let's see, 600, 800, and ceramic. So that ceramic, it doesn't tell you what abrasive it is, but it's a finer. And then you've got your 320, your 220, and your 400. And the goal is to hit each one of them a couple of times and get your, knife down to the level of sharpness you want. So we're going to move this off to the side, and we're going to move our case off to the side. We're going to leave the instructions in here because what man looks at instructions? No, seriously, I want to see how hard it is to set up. And I am going to go to work on a little knife that I bought at a pawn shop that was very dull. This is a Camillus. It's a made in the USA Camillus. It's not very sharp, not very sharp at all. It's just, and I've worked on it a little bit, but I wasn't really interested in enough to fool with it. So we're going to get it, but first I am going to set this up. Can I look at pictures? Yeah, I'm on the right track. Okay, there you go. It's in the base. Okay, so this has magnets, and I guess these are going to be a different. These two will be a different polarity than that one. Okay, so it goes in either way. So when I get ready to move it, all I got to do is flip it to do the other side. So let's throw this knife in here. Don't know if that's going to cut it. Let's see. Placed it all the way back. Will you let me look at the instructions to make sure I'm going to hit the right angle? Because I never use an angle. I usually just sharpen it. I know about what angle it is. I just don't know the numbers. Let me look at it real fast. I'm going to start with 320. What was it? 220. Start with 220. And go in there. Okay. So I'm going to have to adjust the way that sits in that vise because enough of it doesn't sit out, not at 25 degrees. And the shallower I get, the harder it'll be to reach. So this is telling me general low edge angle 15 to 22.5, high sharpness, lower durability, high edge angles 23 to 30 degrees, functional sharpness, higher durability, hunting knives, light use, detail cutting 20 degrees, hunting knife 25 degrees, camp knife 30 degrees, kitchen, Western style 20, Eastern style 15, pocket knives and EDC, heavy use 25, light use 20. I'm going to go with 25. So let's raise it up to 25. We got it at 25. Now that I've got that set up, I am going to fix my blade so that it sticks out far enough. If I had a bigger blade, I would probably push it all the way back. There's a V in here. But because I won't. I'm going to look at this, and I'm not hitting on the clamp. So should do about This first, maybe 4 strokes on each side, and then go to a lighter. So let's see how we do. 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably get that in 2, 3, 4. Let's flip it over. Maybe I can get a better stroke on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The whole goal of the 220 is to get you down to rough your edge in. So now I'm going to go with 320, and I'm pushing up towards it. I'm going to pull this down a little bit so I have a little more stroke. There's a little rubber band stopping. So I'm going to give myself a little more stroke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not as rigid as I would like it to be. And I noticed that when I'm packing everything, that I was unsure of the, I don't know, just the rigidness of the whole thing. But then again, it's not super expensive. So there is a more expensive one I could have tried out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go one more time. So we're getting there. The blade already feels sharper than it did. Let's hit it with this 400 3 times on either side. Because we don't want to wear our blade away. 1, 2, 3. I want to cut myself. It looks like that would turn, but it's not. I think you can loosen it back here and turn it to get a different angle or something on it, but I'll figure that out later. 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to pull this off, and I'm going to go with the next one. So now I'm going to go with a 600, then 800. So far, this is easy to use. So whatever that means to you. You got to keep track of your strokes, though. Felt like it needed tightening a little more. Now the 800. I'm going to go 5 times of this. 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the blade is cleaning up a whole lot. It doesn't look as rough anymore. I'm going to hit it a few more times with this. I'm going to hit it 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to hit it after I hit through this side. I'm going to turn around and hit it with the ceramic. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is looking pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The thing about this is it's very repeatable, especially if you're a fairly novice knife sharpener. In the end, it's all utility. This knife I keep in my pocket, I keep it fairly sharp. It's semi-razor sharp. I'd like to get a sharpness tester, but they're a little expensive. But it does what I need it to do, and I don't spend a whole lot of time sharpening it. It's according to what you're really doing, though, how sharp you want to keep your knives and how much you're going to fool with it. Let's do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's looking good. I'd like to get it a little smoother before I hit it with the leather. Let me do 10 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was 10. Well, I lost count. Can't count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boy, it's feeling sharp. Now let's put that off and get the leather strop. Now this leather strop is coated with a compound that they use on leather to help, cut. I don't know what, I've got some different cutting compound. Actually, I got some diamond paste to go on my leather strop for my, I got a sharpening machine over there, but I don't have this green stuff. So we're going to go opposite on this one, because all you do is cut into your strop. So there's 3, 4, 5 if you go the other way. And I'll probably use my other wheel, because this would be not worth it. And if this is your everyday carry, it doesn't hurt to put it on the strop a little bit. I'm gonna hit it one more time. It doesn't hurt to put it on the strop a little bit, but in all reality, you can grab your belt. You just don't want to fold that edge over, because by now you've got a very sharp knife. And I'll show you in a minute what this edge looks like. It's a very thin edge, but it's almost a mirror. Just almost. It is sharp. You want to see that? Y'all come on in here. See my arm here. Is it nice and focused? It's hard to see, ain't it? See all those hairs popping loose. I end up keep doing this, I won't have any hair on my arm. But let's see if we can get a good shot of that blade. It's hard to get it. There you go. It isn't perfect. I mean, I wouldn't take and start telling people, hey, I'm a professional knife sharpener. Let me sharpen you knives. But you can sort of see it. There's a few roughness, a little bit of roughness there, but still there's some, it could go on that ceramic a little more, maybe even the 800. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of roughness. Another thing to do is look down the edge of your knife and you'll be able to see some roughness. See, it's a little bit right there. And I'm looking through the camera. I could probably see it better if I was looking at it with my eye. And that edge don't look great. I mean, that front don't look great. Point, James. You see what I'm talking about there? So that is the worksharp Precision Adjust Elite Knife Sharpener. Final thoughts. For something at this price point that is reasonably easy to use, meaning you don't have to have a whole lot of talent or a whole lot of practice to use it. I haven't used this at all, and I was able to produce a knife that went from barely able to cut anything to shave my arm hair. a little more time, and I think I could, use it to shave my face fairly reasonably. Let's look at something. This is a good test. So you take your paper and you hold it out and you try to cut. Like that. And that's a fairly decent indicator of sharpness of a knife. Or, you can hold it down. It's not perfect, but it'll do. But anyway, so I think it's worth it to buy this, for someone to buy this that wants to keep a sharp hunting knife, wants to keep a sharp pocket knife, or maybe even your cutlery in your kitchen, but doesn't really want to spend a ton of money on some fancy sharpening stuff, and also doesn't want to spend a lot of time learning to sharpen. I wore knives out learning to freehand. I mean, plumb wore them out when I was 15 years old. I've got the frost that I used in here somewhere in my dad's knife box. So, it takes some practice, especially to freehand. Using something like this makes it easy. Does it come at a cost? Yeah, a good rock is about $30, and that's just for 1 or 2 grits, 25, $20, something like that. It's 1 or 2 grits for an Arkansas oil stone, and then you can just go up from there. Or you can get this for $119 and almost sharpen. I can't say sharpen like a pro, but man, it sure makes it look easy. I mean, this was the video. Might have cut a little bit out of it here and there, but it was only because there was excess stuff in. I'm trying to keep the time short. Anyways, I hope y'all like the videos. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all take care of each other and have a blessed week.